Good morning, class. Welcome to Science Beauty School. So, this is your science class, and in previous class, we were discussing about the question and answer of chapter 1, that is the first chapter. The chapter name was Natural Resources, Air, Water, and Land. So, we are done with, so all the students are requested to please take out your books and keep in front of you. So, take out page number 8. Okay, so in page number 8, we are done with the question and answer up to 7. 7AB we already have completed in the previous class. The last question was why is there a shortage of water even though it occupies about 71% of the Earth's surface. So we already discussed about this that why we only 0.3% water is potable though there is a presence of 71% water in that on the land. So we already discussed about this. Now today we will cover the last two questions, that is C and D. What are the various constituents of air? Write their uses. And the second question is why are air, water, and land considered to be valuable natural resources? So now today we will see. First of all, first question is what are the various constituents of air? Write their uses. So, what are the various constituents of air? The various constituents of air are nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, argon, and helium, neon, krypton, and xenon. It is already, the table is already given in your book also. You can see on the page number 2. The some uses of gases in the air is written here: nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, argon, helium, neon, krypton, and xenon. So these all are the constituents of air, natural gases, which is present in the air. So what are the uses of these air gases are nitrogen. First of all, nitrogen is required in a building proteins, useful in production of ammonia. Okay, used in airtight packaging of food products. So two main uses of nitrogen which is present in the air is: first is it helps for those plants with leguminous plants in absorbing nitrogen. Okay, nitrogen is very like is a building protein which is very important for the plant, growing plant. And second one is it is used in airtight packaging of the food product. Second is oxygen. Oxygen is necessary for respiration and combustion. We all know that how why oxygen is important to us. It's a basic of our life. It's the one of the basic of our life. Along with the food and water, we also need oxygen for breathing. The third one is carbon dioxide, used by plants to make their foods, used in fire extinguishing. There are different uses of carbon dioxide. You can say like this: plants, but the basic requirement for the carbon dioxide, that is the plant which carbon dioxide is the basic requirement of the plants, because plants inhale carbon like us. We inhale oxygen. In the same way, plants inhale carbon dioxide, and then only he is able to perform the photosynthesis, and he used to gives us oxygen. So in this way, carbon dioxide is very important for the plants. Second one is used in fire extinguisher. That carbon monoxide is used as a fire extinguisher. Okay. Now, second and the fourth one is argon. Argon is used in electric bulbs. We all know that from the childhood is we all know that which gas is present in the in the that electric bulb is the argon. Okay, this question is usually asked sometimes in a general knowledge: which gases is used in the electric bulb. So you must remember this, that argon gas is filled in the electric bulb. Now, fifth one is helium. Helium used for obtaining low temperatures, used for generating lifts in the airships. Used for generating lifts in the airships, used for obtaining low temperature. Helium is a very cold gas used for obtaining low temperature, used for generating lifts in the airships. Very important work of helium is used for generating lifts in the airship. Okay, which is used in like aeroplane वगैरह में क्या use करते हैं generating lift के लिए, उनको helium का use पड़ता है. That is very lighter air and also very cold air. Okay, that's why helium is used in generating the lifts in the airships, because it is lighter in weight. Now, neon is used in decorative lights and street lighting. This is a one marks question which is already asked you in the question number one. Okay, which gas is used for the decorative lights, that is neon is used in decorative lights and street light. Krypton is used in fluorescent tubes, that that white tubes which is which we use like which we use earlier in our childhood days. We all have seen that the white tube light which used to hang on the wall, that is Krypton is used in fluorescent tubes, which gas is used, krypton is used. Last one is xenon used in a flash photography. Okay, nowadays everyone clicks photographs from the mobile, but we all know that in previous days what happens, like photographer was called to click the photos, and it takes very time to like come out the real photo. First of all, they gives us a negative, and later on from negative they used to make a photo. But right now there are technology develops, and then now we are getting instant photographs in a second only. But like in previous days, it takes too much time, because xenon gas was used in a flash photography. So negatives only comes out, and it afterwards those negatives were converted into photographs. So, just for the knowledge, you understood that where xenon is used is in a flash photography. Also, in the X-rays machine, which gas is used is the xenon gas is used. The following, okay, now the last question is, why are air, water, and land considered to be valuable natural resources? We all discuss this point lots of time, why the water, air are very important for us. But then also again, just how you will write the answer, I have already shown you here, that the following points read that the fact that the air, land, and water are valuable natural resources. First is the importance of air can be understood by the fact that the earth supports life because of presence of the air in our surrounding. Now, how air is important? Because air consists of oxygen, and oxygen is the, you can understand like this, it supports our life. Yes, so in this way we can see that air is very important. It is required for various biological function and geochemical cycles. All the gases are present in this air only, and we have already studied about all the uses of the air: nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, argon, helium, neon, krypton, xenon, which is present already in the air. In this way we can say air is important for us, and it is required for various biological function and geochemical cycles. For example, water vapor, by the help of this water vapor, like air only, the water vapor occurs, and different types of gases which helps in biological function, like oxygen is important, carbon dioxide is important for the biological function of plant, oxygen is very important for the biological function of human beings. Okay, now, importance of land. So we are done with the air. Now we will talk about the what is the importance of land. All terrestrial organisms live on land. Yes, the main part of our shelter is land only. We use it for the purpose of land farming, building houses, roads, and etc. For building houses, we use land. For the food also, we farmers used to grow different types of crops on the land only. Roads are made up on the lands only, in the by the help of which we can easily go from one place to another place by the help of road. But where the road is built on the land with the help of land, right? Now, the third is the plant and the animals which we use also grow on the land. The plants and the animals which we use also grow on the land. Yes, because the plants which is very important for us, because in the two ways it also gives us food, and it also gives us oxygen. So plant is very important for us, and plant is grown on the land only. So in this way, land is very important for us. And animals which survive on the land, because animals used to give lots of carbon dioxide which is used absorbed by the plants. So animals is also important for us. So, and where do the animals can survive? Animals can survive in this land only. Last is the minerals which we obtain from deep inside the earth are also important resources. For example, petrol, coal, etc. So we all know that how petrol and coal are important for us. And the different types of minerals are found inside the land. So not only land, inside the land also it is very important for us. We used to dig out different types of minerals, gold. We used to obtain golds, minerals, coals, irons, petrol. These all are inside the land. So that's in this way land is very important to us. Last one is importance of water. Water plays an important role in various vital processes that are carried out by our body. All cellular processes takes place in water medium. We all know that how water is important for our body. If we will not drink a proper water, we will not feel energetic. Even our food will be not able to digest if the water is not present. Okay, the availability of water plays an important role in deciding the number of individuals of each species that will be able to survive in a particular area, and also the sustainability of the life in the region. Okay, the availability of water plays an important role how in the deciding the number of individuals of each species that will be able to survive. All the species which survive on the land with due to water only, because if we not provide water to the plant will die. So in this way, water is very important for us, and plant is very important for us for the food and for the oxygen both. So in this way, water is important for us. Fresh water is utilized by the human for the consumption. Fresh water is utilized by the human for the consumption. We all know that other than other uses of water are also there for washing, for clothing, for cleaning utensils, for cleaning something. Water is used, but other than cleaning, water is also used for our consumption to do the biological process in our human body. Water is very important. Water is the central to the lives of aquatic animals which live in water. Okay, so water is the main source of those animals for the life, aquatic animals which lives inside the water. So in this way, water is also important for us. So we are done with all the 3 points: how the air is important for us, how the land is important for us, and how the water is important for us. The two activity has been given in the last of the page, that is obtain detailed information about the work of India Meteorological Department, find a remedy of water scarcity. So these all activity you can do at your home. What is it, what if you are going to leave the first question, you can leave, but the second question is very important: find a remedy for water scarcity. So I would request all the students, please make a you can make a small project on it. How can we control the how can we prevent the water scarcity which occurs in the land in the coming future? How can we save the water for us? So you can make a small project on it, and if you're going to make, please take a click of those project and then just send it in a group so that we can see that how actually the what are the remedies which can be taken to reduce the water scarcity. So we are done with the question and answer also, and in the next class we will start with the second chapter, that is the living world. So till the time, just note down all the question and answer, learn all the question and answer by heart, and if you want to write your answer with your own words, you can also write through your own words, but just take the points from the videos only. Okay. Now, so till the time, take care and bye bye.